Today I'm going to show you how to get dinner done in under 30 minutes. We're making the delicious chicken quesadillas. Hi, I'm Carrie with eatingonadime.com. You can find today's full recipe linked in the description below, but also you can always just go to eatingonadime.com and use our search feature. Chicken quesadillas are a staple at every house, and if you go out to eat, your kids probably get it every single time, and you're paying an arm and a leg for chicken quesadillas, but when you can actually make them at home, they're full of flavor, they taste way better than the restaurants, and they're ready in under 30 minutes. So this is one recipe you're gonna wanna make on repeat. Now, before we get going, I would love it if you would drop it below if you like quesadillas, and also like and subscribe. I don't want you to miss any more of our family-friendly recipes, so join our channel because we have a ton of fun and we're gonna help you eat well on a budget. Today's recipe, you're going to need about a pound of chicken. I am doing some chicken tenders today. Chicken breasts work great, chicken thighs work great. You can also use a rotisserie chicken and skip the whole part where you make the chicken from scratch. But for this recipe, I wanted to show you that you can start with raw chicken and still have delicious quesadillas in under 30 minutes. Now, if you have leftover pre-shredded chicken or rotisserie chicken, you can actually probably get this done in 10 minutes. In a large skillet, we're going to heat it over medium to high heat and add a tablespoon of oil. You can use vegetable oil or avocado or even olive oil will work. Heat that oil up for just a few minutes and then add in your chicken. I'm going to use one of my favorite spoons today. We've talked about it a lot if you've been watching me on YouTube. I'm going to create a thin layer for that chicken to heat up. Now you want to spread it all out so all of that chicken can get nice and brown. Once you've done this, just leave the chicken alone so that way it can begin to brown on that side. We want the chicken to brown about 3 to 5 minutes on each side. After it's been browning for a little bit, I like to go ahead and season it with some taco seasoning. Today I'm doing about 2 tablespoons. It's going to seem like a lot, but you got to remember we want it to be packed with flavor. And when we add it to the quesadillas, because that cheese and the tortilla will bring some of the flavor down, so we want this packed with flavor. After it's been a few minutes, go ahead and start flipping all of the chicken, just sauteing it around so we can get the other side nice and brown, and we want this chicken to be cooked through. If you have problems with some sticking, you can add a little bit of oil, or you can also add a splash of water that will help lift that up and keep it cooking. You want to cook until the chicken is cooked through, and you'll know that it's cooked through because it will literally fall apart when you push on it. See how that's just smashing? You can also use a meat thermometer, but these cook up nice and quick in your skillet. Now you're going to take that chicken and remove it from the heat onto a plate. Now that the chicken is removed, you have 2 options. You can quickly wipe out this and clean it up, and you can make your quesadillas in the same skillet, or you can move to a griddle. And since I always feed a crowd, I'm going to move to the griddle, but I wanted to make sure you knew that you could use the same skillet. Now I'm heating up my griddle. Love this griddle. I'll include a link for it. As always, we always include everything that we use linked below in case you need some. I've done a lot of griddles because I have a big family, and this one is really holding up well. And trust me, I am harsh to my griddles because they get used so much. Now you're going to need burrito-size tortillas. Look at these things. They're as big as my head. Don't get the smaller ones. We want the burrito size because a traditional quesadilla, you fill it up and you fold it in half like this. So that's what we're going to do today. Now I got my plate of chicken, and what I did, ooh, that chicken's good. Sorry, I just ate a piece. Is I cut it in half and in the fourths because this recipe makes 4 servings. So that way you can have about the same amount of chicken per quesadilla. Not a big deal, but to me, sorry. I think I need a drink of water since I ate that. I got a little season down my throat. But that way, your last chicken quesadilla doesn't have barely any chicken left at all. So that's kind of a little tip of the pro. Tip of the pros here. Okay, so now we've got our tortilla. I'm going to flop it on there. I'm going to do 2 of them. Then we need some Mexican shredded cheese, but any kind of cheese will work. We are doing the Mexican blend. You just need a little bit of cheese on one side of the tortilla. Then we're going to spread out that chicken right on top. And if you want your chicken diced up smaller, now's the time that you can dice it before you put it in. And then we're going to top it with more of that cheese. So that way this cheese acts like a glue to the tortillas. If you just put cheese on one side, it won't melt all together and stick like an amazing quesadilla should. Now you want to work fast because we don't want this side to get too crispy. We're going to fold it over and then just press it down and allow that cheese to melt and to get that bottom nice and crispy. So I'm pressing it down to spread the chicken out and the cheese out. That way it'll melt and all stick together. You just don't want like a big clump in the middle. Now we're going to let these sit for about 3 to 4 minutes. Oh, there's Samson. He wants a bite until the bottom side is golden brown. After they are nice and golden brown, they are ready to flip. We're going to let these cook for another 3 minutes. They are ready. They're beautiful and they are golden brown. You can just transfer them to a plate, but I'm going to do a cutting board just to make it easier to cut. And then all we have to do is make 2 more and recipe is done, friends. That's how easy this is. Now you can use a pizza cutter or I'm going to use my favorite knife. We haven't linked. And then I'm just going to cut them into thirds. Just like so. So you're just cutting it at the halfway point. Oops, gotta go this way because of that other one. And then you have these beautiful, cheesy, gooey, flavorful quesadillas. Ah, it's so good, guys. I already started eating it. Don't judge. These things are so good. It's simple. It's easy. It will be the best quesadillas you've ever had, and you just need 30 minutes to get it done. I believe in you, and I know that you can make these. Remember, grab the full recipe linked below. Don't forget, guys, head to that recipe because not only can you pin it, print it, you can rate it, leave a 5-star review and tell us what you think, but also you can see our variations on how you can change this up and make quesadillas like a multitude of ways. We love making quesadillas all the time, so I think you're gonna love that. Now, let's do the taste test in person now. Or on video. Oh my gosh, guys. Now, when you season that chicken, you might think, that's a lot of taco seasoning. Worth it, do it, trust me. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I go to a restaurant and order a chicken quesadillas, they tend to be pretty bland. Not these. This is not the case. You're going to love it, guys. I'm out of here, friends. I have to go eat a pile of quesadillas. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope this inspired you to stop spending money at the restaurant on bland quesadillas when you can make them at home that taste so much better. Remember, once you make this recipe, leave a comment and a review on the recipe because we love hearing from you. Thanks so much for joining me, friends, and I will see you next time in my kitchen. Bye, friends.